Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. How are you guys? So, for those that are coming across my YouTube video, this is a live video. There is no editing or anything like that. So, if you don't like long videos, this is probably not a video for you. Okay. So, today we're going to be talking about how to sell when everyone is selling the same thing, or how to sell in an oversaturated market. So we're gonna get straight into it. I know it's literally, I said at 7 o'clock, so I'm gonna try to stay on track. And I do have my notes here, so I might be looking down a lot because then I get sidetracked, and then I know that you guys have busy lives and are just like, get to the point, Danira. Don't ramble on. So we're gonna get started, okay? So the first thing that I want to tell you guys, that if you're here watching this video, watching this live, I want you guys to like just high five yourselves, pat yourself in the back, because this is like the one of the first steps into becoming a successful entrepreneur, or having a successful business. A lot of people get stuck in the creative mode, meaning they're just creating, and don't take the time to gain the knowledge on, selling the business side of things. Okay, so if you are here, just pat yourself in the back and say, I am in the right place. And if you guys can, I want you guys to take out a notebook or a pen so you guys can take some notes, because sometimes we have so much going on, and we're like, okay, I'll remember that, but you won't remember it. So just take a notebook and pen out, and just take in whatever you want to, or whatever sounds interesting to you or sounds good to you. Write it down. The replay will stay available, so you can watch it. Maybe this time around, what I'm going to say is not going to click with you. It's going to feel like it doesn't really make sense where I'm at right now. And that's totally fine. We are at different levels in our businesses. So if this is not for you right now, it'll be here when you're ready to hear what I'm going to tell you. Okay? Because I know some of you guys are going to take all of this in, but other people are not going to do anything. And that's totally fine. You're just not ready to hear what I'm going to say to you. Okay? So Valentine's Day is next week. Hi everyone. Hello. Thank you guys so much for being here. Okay, so Valentine's Day is next week. Okay, so we are seeing a lot of posts of, just treats. And this is not, if you're not in the treat business, because if you don't know, if you're coming across my YouTube channel, I do treats. So we sell cupcakes, cake pops, cheesecake, caramel apples. But if you are not in this type of market, I think you could benefit from this lifestyle. So just bear with me. So, but my examples are going to be towards that type of stuff. But you can definitely benefit if you're in another type of market or business. So we, for example, because we are in the treat business, we are seeing a lot of chocolate covered strawberries, a lot of caramel apples, a lot of cakes, a lot of cupcakes, a lot of rose bouquets, like edible stuff, right? So we're seeing a lot of that stuff. And you might have already posted your stuff, which I think a lot of us have. If you haven't, it's totally fine. Don't feel like, OMG, I'm behind. It's fine. But you might be posting your prices along with your pictures, okay? There is a lot of bakers out there who don't like to post their prices along with their items. And there's different reasons. I have asked before why we don't post our prices out there when it comes to sales. I'm not talking about custom orders, because custom orders, it's a whole different thing. It's, it varies a lot. But when we have sales, a lot of people don't like to post their prices. So it has been a couple of things. It just, they're embarrassed to put their prices. They're scared that their other bakers are going to bring the price even lower than what they're pricing. They don't want to be bashed on groups saying like, have you seen what she's like, selling her stuff for, so on and so on. We see it all the time in groups, right? Like, we see it. I see it all the time. So there's different reasons. Anyways, so you might have seen some people post their strawberries, let's say, and they might be going cheaper than you, they might be about the same price, or they might be higher than you. Okay, so it becomes a lot of like emotions going through when you're seeing other people post their prices. You start kind of like, especially if they're charging cheaper, you start kind of self-doubting your prices, especially if you're a beginner. So you're like, am I charging too much? Why are all my customers going to this person? Is it because she's charging cheaper? So on, right? We start feeling all these type of emotions. And if we're pricing the same and we're like, she's getting more customers than I am, so on, you know, all these thoughts and emotions go through us. And I know this because I see it, I read it, and this is why I'm doing the live, because I hear a lot of people saying it. You know, just people charging super dirt cheap. And you guys, we are at different levels. We all started somewhere, and some of us don't even know. When I first started, I had no idea what to charge. I probably ended up in one of those groups with a screenshot of my stuff saying like, have you seen how much he charges? I bet. Because I did not know, like, I don't know. But then there's other people that do know, but they just don't care. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to change it. They just care about getting the customers and selling cheap. Okay? So, let me come down to my notes. Okay, so the first thing that I want to tell you guys is that competition is everywhere. Okay, it's not just in the treat business. If you're in the craft business, if you're in the shirt business, if you're in the balloon business, if you're in the party planning business, any business that you go into, there will be competition. Okay, it is not just us. Okay, as treat makers, all we're seeing in our feed is cookies and cake pops and caramel apples, and we're just like, oh my gosh, everyone's doing it. Like, no. And then you go to another type of community and they tell you the same exact thing. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of us. Like, and you don't know how big the community is until you're in it. Okay, so you might feel that this market is oversaturated, and it probably is. Okay, it probably is. But I just want to tell you guys, keep that competition is everywhere we go. Okay, everywhere. Just know that. Okay, so I want to share with you guys 3 things, okay? 3 things to help you kind of sell when everyone is selling the same thing. So the first question that I want to ask you guys is, do you know what the term ideal customer is? Do you know what your ideal avatar is? Okay, I want to hear you guys in the comment section. Let me know if you know what that is. Put yes or no. Do you know what an ideal customer is? What an your avatar, your customer avatar is. Yes or no? All right, so I'm hearing yes, no. Okay.
I read that before.
Okay, it's fine. Okay, so let me tell you guys what, for those that don't know what it is, let me start there. Okay, so that's my tip number 1. So write this down. You have to know who you are selling to. Okay, there is different types of customers out there. You have to know who you are talking to, who your pictures talk to, who your captions talk to, what you're, how you're expressing yourself, so on. Like, there is different types of customers, different levels. Okay, so okay, so let me give you a little bit of examples. Okay, so there is people out there in the world who are looking for the best, affordable, cheapest price. That's all they care about. They don't care about what they're getting. They don't care, how it comes. They don't care. They just care about, give me the cheapest price. That is what I'm getting. Okay, there's that type of people. Okay, the other type of people you might come across is people who want to spend a little bit more money, who want a little bit more better experience than the cheap people. They just want your work to be a little bit cleaner, to the packaging to be a little bit better than the first level. Okay, and then we have like the high-end people, the type of people that are like, I don't care how much you charge, because I want high-end stuff. They want the very detailed stuff. They want the prettiest things ever, and they don't care how much it costs them. They're the type of people that you tell them the total and they're like, okay, let me pay in full price, or what is the deposit? I'll send it to you right now. Okay, so there's different types of people. These are just examples that I'm giving you. Okay, so you'll have to figure out who do you want to sell to. Are you trying to get those people that are high end, that they're not gonna like bat an eye or roll their eyes at your prices or be like, oh my gosh, that's so much money, who do you think you are? If you are looking for those type of customers, then you have to ask yourself, do my pictures, do the way I carry myself, do the way that I reply back, the way they communicate with me, is that high end? Is that high end? Are you providing a high end experience for them? Because if you are not, you're not gonna get those customers. Okay, so you need to start focusing on, who do I talk to? Who do I want as a customer? So if you are all about the cheapest price, you lowball other people, you bring your price down because you're losing customers, your business will not go far if you are just going by, the cheapest thing. It's not going to go far. It might last you a while, but you're not going to go far in this business. Okay? So let me give you a couple of more examples. So when I was young, I went to go do my eyebrows, right? You guys know those eyebrow places that they charge like $8 for the eyebrow? There's places that charge $10, $12, okay? When I was young, I would go to those places where there were $10, $8, I would go and they would literally like really quickly like do my eyebrows within like 10 minutes. I was out of there and I was good. I never cared about paying a higher price. I was happy with it. I didn't care. But as I started to make a little bit more money, I wanted to change. I wanted a little bit more. I wanted a different experience. I wanted more because I was able to pay more now. Okay, so I found this eyebrow place where they were charging me, I think it was like $30 to do my eyebrows, just $30. So I went from $10 to $30. Because I have a business now and I'm kind of like, getting the hang of things and I'm kind of thinking in business mode, I expected the first time that I walked into that place, I'm like, they better give me this experience, like wow me, because they're charging me $30. Okay? So my mentality went there. Like the experience has to be good. Like they have to be different. Because this place charging me $10, they're charging me $30. What's the difference? Okay? So I walked into the place and yeah, just by walking in, I was like, okay, this is so different. The vibe was different. Their chairs were different. The way they talk to you is different. The experience, just me walking in, that was my first thought. Like, okay, I like the vibe. Okay? So then they did my eyebrows and they were like mapping them out. They gave me like a little massage. It took literally about 25 to 30 minutes when the other place would take 10 minutes. And now I'm a customer there. I love the experience. I never see myself going back to the $10 place because I love the experience they're providing me. Okay? So let me go back to, there's different customers. My mom, she has been going to the $10 spot forever. Okay? So I think for when she went to Guatemala, I booked an appointment at this eyebrow place that I go. And I paid for it. I didn't even want her to know how much because she does not got eyebrows. She got like the whole, I think she got like her mouth, side, I don't know. But it was more money. It came out to like $60. I did not want her to know because I knew she was going to be like, OMG, I'm not coming back here. That's a lot of money. For her to go from $10 to $60, that was a big jump. So anyway, so I paid. I didn't want her to find out. So she went and she goes, yeah, it was nice. Nothing, like she didn't really like, she didn't feel wowed. Like she was just like, whatever about it, The second time I paid again and she was okay. And then I come to find out that she goes, oh, I went back to my $10 place. I'm like, why? Like, she goes, no, like, I don't like it. I'd rather stay with my, with my other lady that charges $10. Why? Because she's a different type of person. She's a different type of customer. Okay? She doesn't care about the experience. She doesn't care about the massage. She just cares that she pays $10 for it. That's all she cares about. Okay? So you need to ask yourself what type of customer you are talking to. What do your pictures say about your business? What does your Instagram, what does your Facebook say about your business? The way you carry yourself, the way, when people inquire, how long are you taking to reply back? Are you taking 3 days? Are you taking 4 days? All that matters. All that matters. Okay? So another example is, Walmart versus Target. Okay? And I'm putting myself because look, you guys, the way when you start seeing your business and becoming a business person, your mind starts to think differently. Every time you walk into a business, you start thinking differently and you start applying it to your own business. Okay, so if you have not done that, if your mind is not there yet, get there. Get there. Every time you walk into a business, what do you see? You as a consumer, you as a customer, what do you like? What do you feel when you walk into a business? Oh, I like how they did that. Okay, well, apply it. Try to apply it to your own business. Okay, so you got to start thinking like that. Okay, so Walmart versus Target. Okay, so Walmart and Target are pretty affordable. They're both affordable. Everyone loves Target. Everyone loves Target, right? For me, there's a place that literally Walmart's here and Target's here in Burbank. Walmart, Target. And I know that if I'm going to go to Walmart, I'm going to find it cheaper. The shampoo, I'll probably find it cheaper. The toothpaste, I'll probably find it cheaper. But I always end up going to Target. Why? Because I hate the Walmart lines. That Walmart right there is so tiny and it's always packed and I hate the lines. I literally waste my time there. Just waiting in line. Literally 30 minutes going there. And I'm not exaggerating, okay? So I'm like, nah, I'd just rather go to Target. And I'll pay a little bit more. I know I'll pay a little bit more, but I like the experience at Target better. Okay? So what are you? Are you a Walmart or are you a Target? What are you offering?
I'm Walmart.
So another example. So going to the gym. I think the most affordable one is Planet Fitness, which is you pay $10 a month. Okay? Then there's these small boot camps that you pay $100 or $150 a month for it. They go from $10 to $150. What is the difference? A big difference. The experience is different going to a boot camp of 100 and... Is there your phone?
Yep.
From 150, you get it's a small group. You have someone telling you what to do. You have someone pushing you, motivating you. At the $10 place, you're not going to get that. You're there by yourself and you go and I'm not saying this is wrong and this is right. I'm not saying that. I'm saying there's people for the $10 Planet Fitness and there's people that are willing to pay $150. Okay? The same way with your business. There's people out there who are willing to pay, I don't know, $40 for a dozen of cake pops. Then there's these people that only want to pay $10 for a dozen of cake pops. Who do you want to talk to? Here or here? You gotta know who you talk to. You gotta know. Okay? That's the first step. If you feel lost right now at this point, we're in number 1. If you feel lost, let me recap. You gotta know who your ideal customer is. So for me, I don't consider myself high-end. Okay? My stuff is not super detailed. It's not super, I'm not a high-end person. That's not what my business is. And that is not what I'm trying to be. Okay? My stuff, my ideal customer, they're moms. Okay? They're people between 25 and 40. Okay? Those are the people I talk to. Okay? You have to know. There's even people that even name their avatar. I don't have a name for mine, but if you even want to name your ideal customer, go ahead. But you have to know who you talk to. How do you carry yourself? And for example, for high end, I've seen email is very professional. You have to, a lot of high end people, they're through email. I hate email. And I have asked my customers, I did a poll, do you prefer email or text? And literally, I think I don't know what the number was, but text won. Because they're my people. They're my people. You know, I like to text. I don't like to do email. I know as a business we should, but I'm just saying I know what my business is about. I'm okay with texting, and they are too. Okay, so there's different things. You know, my stuff, my pictures are not 100% there. They're a little bit better than the cheap person who doesn't even take the time to take nicer pictures. I'm a little above that. Okay, my customers are the type of moms that are not satisfied with just, you know, for like, let's say Teacher Appreciation Day or Valentine's Day. You go to the Walmart or Target, there's gifts for teachers. You know, there's little gifts for teachers. There's people out there who don't care about that kind of stuff, and they're just gonna buy a little Hershey Kiss or a Hershey Apple. I don't know what they have right now, for $5. They're okay with that. They're okay with shopping at the corner really quickly and getting a little teddy bear for the teacher or a little rose for the teacher. That's one customer, right? They don't care about that kind of stuff. My type of people or my type of customers do care. They want a little bit more than just a little teddy bear. They want a little bit more than, you know, the big Apple chocolate thing they have at the stores. They want to give them something more creative. Okay, so that's my type of people, my type of customer. So think about who you want to sell to. That's the first step. Think about who you're talking to. Okay. If you are telling me, well, Danera, I want to talk to the high-end people, like that. I want to talk, like, that's who I want to aim for, getting these people that want to pay me, you know, big time bucks. Okay, let me ask you, does your website, does your social media, do your pictures, do they talk to high-end people? Or are they talking to other type of people? That matters. Okay, so if you want to talk to high-end people, then your pictures need to get better. The way you respond to them need to get better. The way they inquire, how easy it is to inquire from you. Is it hard? Is it hard to get a hold of you? All that stuff, you guys, all that stuff matters. Okay. So as when we're beginners, we're just trying to attract people. We don't know. And you guys, when I first started, I had no idea about all of this. Okay, I'm barely getting all this knowledge. A couple of years back, I started to like really know about the business side of things and, you know, how to talk to people, so on, so on. But when I first started, I didn't know none of this. So if you're just beginning, you're hearing me out, then you're already like a step ahead of other people. Okay, so good for you. But when I first started, it was just my friends. And I think as beginners, we think that Facebook groups, the party groups, they're it. Those are it. That's where we're going to promote ourselves. That's where we're going to like find our customers. And when we're beginners, it's okay. It's okay. But just know that those party groups, they're just looking for the affordable, like the most affordable price. Those are not the high-end people. Those are not the people that, you know, are going to pay a little bit more. Don't get me wrong. There is people in those party groups that are willing to pay. But 90% of those people, they're just looking for deals. And you're not going to feel good. You're not going to feel good when people start passing you by and they're like, because they're just shopping. They're just shopping around in those groups. Okay, so just keep that in mind. If you are posting a lot in those party groups and you are not getting, you know, customers from there, it's because you're not in the right place. You're not selling in the right place. Those groups are not for everyone, especially if you're trying to charge a little bit more. Okay, so let's move on to number 2. Okay, so once you have identified your ideal customer, what's going to set you apart from the rest? Okay, so let's say you already know who you're talking to, you already know who you're selling to, you already know. Okay, and you're like, well, now that I know who I'm selling to, I know that there's other people who are selling to that same exact customer. And you're like, well, I don't know what to do because I'm not getting enough customers because there's other people out there. You have to believe me what I'm going to tell you. what's going to set you apart from the rest of the competition, the rest of the other people selling the same thing as you are with the same prices. It's you. You are the difference. You are what's going to set you apart. Okay, so what do I mean by that is, how are you, what type of experience you are giving your customer? Like, what is it? Okay, so let me give you some examples. So for Valentine's Day, everyone, I know there's people selling chocolate covered strawberries. I know that there's people selling caramel apples. I know that there's people selling cookies literally in my area. I know that. Okay? But when the orders start coming in, right, for Valentine's Day, how do you reply to them? Do you take long to reply back? Are you professional? Are you kind? All that matters, okay? So for me, and I'm just gonna give you my take, what I do, okay? So when I'm about to put a sell, I make the time that if I'm gonna say my sale is going up at 8 p.m., it is, first of all, it's going up at 8 p.m. I'm not gonna procrastinate. I don't care what I need to do, you guys, but it's going up at 8 p.m. I hold myself accountable to that, because if you are telling your customers my sale is going to go up at 7 p.m. or it's going to go up on Monday and it doesn't go up, you already lost a point there. And it sounds harsh, like it sounds like, well, Daenerys, things happen, like I have, no. That's one big difference, okay? So I said my sale was going up at 8 p.m. So it went up at 8 p.m. You guys, I am not at the store. I am not running errands when I posted. I am not when I have sales. I'm talking about when I have sales. I'm literally prepared. I have my pencil. I have my computer. I have my phone. I'm ready to take on the orders. And I exclude time for that. Okay? So when customers text me, I'm not letting them wait a whole 2 days for me to confirm their order, to be like, oh yeah, I got it. Thank you. No, I reply like this. And and it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. I have a, like, kind of a copy and paste type of thing where I'm like, hi. It depends. It depends on what they're texting me, so on. So of course I'm not going to copy and paste if it doesn't make any sense. But I say, hi, okay, got your order. I will be in touch with you. I'll send you a friendly reminder next week along with my address. Copy and paste, copy and paste. And of course, if they have questions, then I'm gonna answer them. But it takes, I make time for that. Okay, that's gonna set me apart from other people who take long to reply, who don't acknowledge even the text message. That sets me apart. Okay, so what sets you apart from other people? You might not know what other people are doing. You might not know. Okay, but you have to try your best to give it 100%. Okay, these people want to order from you, so don't take long to reply. And I know this from experience, where I've had people message me and be like, oh, do you have a referral? Like, can you let me know if someone else is making this, so on, So then I give them the information. Oh, you can try this person, you can try that person. And then within 24 hours, they message me back and say, oh, she never replied. Do you have someone else? People, I totally understand, you guys, that some of us have a full-time job. Some of us have a part-time job. Some of us have school. Some of us are moms. And then we're doing this on the side. I totally understand that, because I have been in the past where I would literally have in my profile, it'll be like 2 to 3 days, for me to reply back, because I was busy. But then I took that off, because I feel like it's not right. It's not right. And I put myself in their shoes, because there's been times where I inquire from someone and I don't even get a response back within like 48 hours. And I'm like, well, did she get my message or not? Or like, is she like, I don't know. And I start getting curious. And some people are impatient. I totally get that they literally, they literally text us or call us, whatever. And then within, like, if we don't answer within an hour, they're like, question mark, like, hello, like, are you going to answer me? Like, hello. And I totally understand those type of customers. They're just, some of the customers they drive us crazy. Okay. But we have to do our best to try to even, like, if we're, I don't know, running errands or where you have another job, like have a, not an automated message, but make like a copy and paste where you're just like, hi, just so you know, I did get your message. I'll get back to you in the next 24 hours. That gives them some sense of peace. Like, okay, she got my message and she's going to respond to me in 24 hours. Okay, cool. You have to put yourself in your customer's shoes. Like, put yourself as a consumer. When you go buy something from someone, what are you expecting? And if they don't come through for you, what did they do wrong, and learn from it? Okay, well, I'm not going to do that in my business because that made me feel a certain way. Okay, and no one's perfect, you guys. I don't run the perfect business. I don't. I have had missed messages. I've had like people like, hey, I messaged you, you didn't reply back, or we're human. But what I'm saying is we have to try our best. Okay, and if you are not, then you're not giving your business 100%, and people are going to see that, and you're gonna lose customers because of it. Okay, so number 2, like I said, was what sets you apart is you, the experience you are giving your customers. Okay, make them feel that you care about them. Okay, and you should be caring about them. It's not just about making the money. Okay, so once you show your customer that you care, that you're giving it 100%, you'll have loyal customers. You'll have people that are going to continue to order from you because of the experience that you created for them. If your prices go up, they'll stay loyal because they know what you have to offer. It's you as a person is what's going to set you apart from the rest. Okay, so your packaging. How are you packaging your stuff? How are you giving it to a customer when the customer says, hey, I'm on my way 15 minutes. Is their order ready? Did they get what you promised them? Or did they get a half-assed job because you procrastinated? What are you giving to them? All that matters. All of that. That's what's going to set you apart from that competition. People are willing to pay for the experience. You have to believe that because it's the truth, you guys. It's the truth. I'm telling you. Okay? So the last thing for number 2 is, for example, like the example that I want to give you guys is, I started teaching, right? I started teaching classes and stuff, and everyone is teaching classes. I can say this, and you might not see it because you're like, no, not really. But me as a teacher, I see everyone teaching. And that, I'm telling you, in every market, in every community, it's a big community. It's a big world of like competitors and so on and so on. Okay, so there's a lot of people teaching. What has set me apart from other teachers? How did I make a successful teaching career? By showing up when I would say I would show up. By over-delivering. By caring about my students' success. It's not just about making the money for me. For me, it's I truly care. Like, I care that you guys get what you paid for. And if you are having an issue with something, I try my hardest. Once again, I'm human, so I mess up here and there. But I try my hardest. It becomes a priority for me. I don't care what goes on in my life. If I say that I'm going to go live to do the class at 10 a.m., I show up at 10 a.m. That's the type of teacher that I want you guys to see me as. And I think you guys do see me as that. And that's what has set me apart from other teachers. And I am not bragging, I'm not being conceited. I'm literally talking from what you guys tell me. And by the numbers. When I do a class, you guys show up for me. And it's why? And sometimes, my prices went from $30 a class to my caramel class being $200, my cookie class $185. Why? I lost students. I'm not saying everyone is willing to pay, no. But you guys are willing to pay more because you guys know what you guys are going to get from me. Because I have set that bar where I'm going to show up for you guys. I'm going to over-deliver. And I'm going to, because I care. I care. So what I'm trying to say is You are the, you are, you're, I'm like getting like tongue tied. It's you. You are what's gonna set you apart from the rest. Okay, it's you. Okay, the last thing that I'm gonna say is they say knowledge is power, right? They say knowledge is power. And it's true. Okay, but if you don't take action with the knowledge, it becomes nothing. It becomes nothing. Okay? So what we have the habit of doing is soaking in all the information. We're like, damn, like she's right, and damn, like, you know, I want to do this and that, but we don't do anything with the information. We have to start taking action, you guys. Soaking in the information, okay, let us sit there and be like, okay, I have to do my homework. I'm gonna sit down and do who do I want to talk to? How can I improve my business? Can I, you know, package a little bit better? Can I respond a little bit faster? Can I can, you know, when they come and pick up, can I be a little bit nicer? Can I go outside and greet my customers? What can I do? How can I improve my business? How can I, you know, make the experience for my customers better? Think about it and do it. Do it, you guys. What I see a lot is a lot of people, we're living in these times where people want fast and quick results. They want like this. They just want the answer and want it to happen. That's not how it works, you guys. It's a process and it takes time. Okay? Some of you guys don't want to hear what I'm saying. Like, oh, that's a lot of work. Like, I was expecting a fast and quick answer. And then you go and ask someone else for the same exact thing, expecting a different response and a faster result. Let me tell you, you're not going to find it. You're not going to find it. It's a process and you have to put in the work. It's just as simple as that. Put in the work, you guys. You'll see the change, but it's going to take some time. You know, I took a class maybe I think like 2 years ago, and it was a lot of information, and at that time my mind wasn't ready for it. Like it opened a door for me where I'm like, okay, I started exploring other things, but I wasn't ready to gain like to sit there and soak all the information. I wasn't ready. My business wasn't ready for it. You know, I just wasn't ready for it. And that's totally fine. If you're not ready right now for all of this that I'm telling you, that's totally okay. But maybe in a year you'll be ready. But what I'm saying is don't get stuck not being ready though. Don't get stuck at that level. You always want to be progressing. You always want to be moving up a level. Don't get stuck. There's people out there who have been in business for 7 years, 6 years, and their prices are still super low. Super low. Because they don't want to change. They want to get those cheap customers. But their business is not going to last. And I can bet you they're not making profit. Maybe they're having it as a hobby. Okay? Okay, so I'm almost to wrap it up. I've been live for 40 minutes, so that's awesome because I don't want to take too long. So if you are asking yourself, Janera, you didn't tell me how I deal with the cheap customer. Like, what do I do? Like, what do I do with the cheap person around the corner that's charging $10 a dozen for strawberries? Like, what do I do? Do I reach out to her? Do I lower my prices? Like, what do I do? Don't roll your eyes at me. Don't roll your eyes at me. You focus on you. Okay? You got to spend your time, your energy on your own business. Okay? And I know that you guys don't want to hear that. You guys want me to tell you how to deal with that person. But that is not your business. Okay? If you want to reach out to this person, if there's a person out there who's charging super cheap, and you see that she's just a beginner, if you want to reach out to her, go ahead. But be ready for the response. It might be you guys become friends. Awesome. But it might be that you get blocked because she's going to tell you that you're jealous, that, you know, you're just scared of the competition. You're just scared of her. That's why. Just be ready for that. Okay? So, should you lower your prices? Should you lower your prices because someone is charging cheaper in your area? Heck no. That is not the answer, you guys. do not lower your prices. And I know that it gets discouraging, and then I actually read a message saying like that's why I stopped doing what I was doing, because of so many cheap people around me. Like my business couldn't just take off because there were so many cheap people. That's not the answer. To lower your prices is not the answer. Or to even like not continue, that's pretty sad. Like that makes me sad that some of you guys are not pursuing what makes you happy because you feel that the market is saturated and there's so many people, so many cheap people in your area. You guys, I live in an area where there's cheap people everywhere. Like I live in a poor area. So, and I've had success in my business, but it's about you. It's you. You is what's going to set you apart from those cheap people. Okay. And I know it's frustrating, and I know I know it's hard. I know it's hard, but we have to put blinders on. Like we literally just like, I don't care what anyone is doing. I'm just gonna do my best. I'm gonna focus on me. I'm gonna get better pictures. I'm gonna give that one customer, I'm gonna give those 2 customers, I'm gonna give those 5 customers my very best, my 100%. I'm gonna show up like no one else shows up. Believe me, those customers are gonna refer you out. You guys are focused on, let's say you're talking to like 10 people, right? You're talking to 10 people, potential customers, and only 4 of them order, and these 6 did not order from you. Only 4. We get so focusing on these 6 people. Oh man, like I'm doing something wrong because 6 people did not want to order from me. I only got 4 orders. You have to change that mentality where I got 4 orders. I'm gonna give these 4 people the very best that I got. They're gonna be wowed with the experience I'm going to give them, with the treats I'm going to make them. And I don't know if I finished the story, but my Valentine's Day. So I decided I bought, and I'm talking about because what I wanted to do something different is I started to do like thank you stuff for my customers during the holidays. I never had time, and I never really I did it when I first started, when I would do like little, I don't know, like little treats, like tiny treats for them, like the thank you. But I stopped doing it because I just got so busy. I just stopped doing it. So I was like, I want to start doing it again. So for Valentine's Day, there's a bakery like 10 minutes away from me that they're selling heart conchas, like, heart pan dulce, heart shaped. So they were taking pre-orders, and I'm like, okay, and they were charging $1, like $1.15 for each concha. So I was like, that's good for me, like $1. That's a good, thank you. And it's pretty big, and it's gonna save me time for making all my own treats because I'm gonna be busy with Valentine's Day. So I was like, I'll just pre-order. So I pre-ordered 50, and I put it in my cell. The first 50 people who order are gonna get a free, not a free, well, just a free, I think, a concha. That's setting me apart from the rest. Okay, I'm giving them something different, like something. I'm showing that I appreciate their business. I appreciate them coming to me and order from me. And I've learned that because sometimes I go and pick up, and I'm like, I guess, and there's something else that I did. I bought little, there's Valentine's Day candy right now, right? Some of the kids come, and I've seen them from holiday orders. When they order for their teachers, for their friends, and the moms come with their kids, and you can just see that they want to eat it. They just want a cake pop. They just want something, and the mom didn't order nothing for them because it's just for the teachers, or it's so and so, right? So I had the idea. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy them like little candy, like a little. I bought Fun Dip. In that box, I have like 24 of them. I think 20, and I paid like $4 for it. And I'm like, okay, I can give when they come, the kids, I can give them a candy, so they don't feel that's showing. It's a different experience that they're getting with my business than if they go to another business. I don't know if other people are doing it because I don't pay attention, because I have blinders on. Remember, I'm like this. I'm just focusing on how can I make the experience for them a little better. That's all I'm focused on. So that's what we need to focus on. That's what you need to focus on. How can you make your business stand out from the rest? And you're like, well, I don't know what the rest is. Well, good. You don't need to know what they're doing. The best thing I can tell you guys is put yourself as a customer. Okay, if you have ordered from other people, what didn't you like? What did you like about their business? And apply it to your own business. But you have to start, the mentality has to be every business that you go to, what do you like about it? What makes you keep coming back? What is it? If there is a cheaper place, why do you keep going to the place that charges you more? Why? That's gonna help you start thinking about your own business. Okay? So that is it, you guys. I am done. I stayed within an hour, so I'm very happy about that. So I saw, if you guys have any questions, I'll stay on here for another 15 minutes. But thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys. I really hope this was helpful in some way, even if it was a little bit, that I opened your eyes and maybe, like I said, maybe you're not ready right now to make the changes. Maybe you have no idea what I'm talking about and it sounds so confusing. But I planted a seed in you, okay? I planted a seed. It's all about you watering it now. What are you going to do with the seed I planted? You're going to throw it away or you're going to water it. Okay, but thank you guys so much. I love this talk. Thank you for doing this. Thank you for another wonderful tutorial. Thank you guys. I'm so glad that this was helpful to you guys. And just a reminder, my workshop for Conquer Your Fear of Selling is on my website. It is $40. If you're my student, go into the groups. You'll find a coupon code for you guys. We're going to be talking more about this, tips on selling. Just if you are struggling with, well, Danera, you told me all of this, but I have no customers. Like, I have 0 customers. That workshop is for you. That workshop is for you. If you have been in business for some time and you just feel stuck, you just feel like, I don't know what to do, like, I don't know how to attract more customers, that workshop is for you. Okay? And the reason that I did not do like a live like this for that workshop, the reason I'm charging, because I could have done it live, you guys. I could have done, for me, it's not just about the money, and you have to believe me, it's not just about the money. It's nice to make some money, yes, but I created it because I knew that you guys are gonna need more support. It's not just about a live and that's it. And if I did a free thing, it was gonna be like that. I needed you guys to be in a community so we can help each other out, and I can help you more and more and more. So that's why it's a paid class. Okay? Yes. Okay. Where do I advertise? And the other question that I saw is it a forever link? So let me answer the forever link one. So it's I got distracted with my dog. It is not a forever link. So I am doing it. I'm doing it for an entire year. Okay? Another reason why I didn't do it a forever link, and honestly, some of my classes, I tell you guys that they're not forever links, and I end up keeping them forever because I love the community that gets built. So I'm not gonna say, you know, that's going to happen. I'm not gonna say that. Sometimes it does though. Usually that's what happens. At the community, I love the community too much to kill it. So it will close down. The group will close down, meaning you'll have access to the videos and all of that, but you just won't be able to comment or post anything in the group. It'll be February 18th, 2021. So a whole year it'll be open. But like I said, I don't know. Some of you guys wow me with the community, and then I feel bad closing it. So, all right. The second one is, where do I advertise? You guys, when I first started, I'm an introvert. Okay, I'm an introvert, and I hardly ever did advertising. I would post on my Facebook, you know, here and there. The thing that I think I do well, not to toot my own horn, what I do well is that I sell without you feeling that I'm selling to you. Does that make sense? Some of the pages that I come across, they're very salesy. All they do is sell, 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 sell. And that for me, as a customer, it's a turnoff. Like, I don't want to come to a page where they're just selling, selling, selling. I want more. I want to get more value of it. So when I would post something, I'm not there just to say, place your orders, or yes, there's posts like that, but not every single post has to be with don't forget to place your orders or order from me. Sometimes they're just, my captions are not even related to the picture. They're a whole different, like I use a quote, or you have to be giving some type of value to the people for them to like your, your Facebook, your Instagram, or any other platforms that you're in. You have to give a little bit more value than just selling. So, for me, like, because I was an introvert, I didn't do much networking outside of social media. But as I got better and better, and I'm more talkative now, not as I should be, but I am. When I go to the grocery store and I'm buying all these like butter or powdered sugar and all of that, a lot of people, I always carry business cards, and honestly, I wasn't a business card person. I literally have boxes up there, like boxes full of them. I never use them. They're old and I want to change them because I don't like them anymore. But I have so many of them. Anyways, now I carry them with me when I go, when I go do my nails. She became a customer of mine. You have to network, you have to talk, and you have to try to talk to, I don't know, a lot of people within a day about your business. Especially if you're just beginning your business, you have to get out there and talk to people. I never did any type of flyers. A lot of people say that, fundraising and stuff like that, get your name out there like that. Even nowadays, people don't do that, but door to door, and I know, like, that irks you. Like, it irks me, like, oh no, like, I can't do that. Like, I can't go door to door. But sometimes that's what it takes for you to go out there and put yourself out there. There's, I think I looked it up. I was like, how many people are in the world? Like, how many people exist in this planet? And it was close to 8 billion people. 8 billion people. And I was like, that's a lot of people. We're over here thinking, like, saying we don't have customers. We don't have, like, people, like, there's too many people selling the same thing, you guys. But there is a lot of people out there. A lot. There has been times where I see Instagram pages and I'm like, oh, I didn't even know she, like, existed. Like, I hang out with friends, like, do you follow this girl? Like, she makes this. I'm like, no, like, I don't know who she is. And I go, I'm like, oh, like, she lives around the area, whatever, like, I get wild all the time, like, because there's so many people out there that I don't know about. So it comes back to, there's so many customers out there that I don't know, that I'm not reaching. So we have to put the effort of putting yourself out there and really advertising, carrying business cards with you. And when you go out shopping, when you go out, like, just in line waiting for, I don't know. And I get that all the time. When I'm in line and I have a bunch of stuff in my cart, I always get asked. Literally always, oh, are you a baker? Like, what do you do with all of that butter? What do you do with all those cake mixes? Like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do with those cream cheese? Like, why are you taking so many? That's an opportunity for you to pitch yourself. Not just say, oh, I'm a baker and that's it. Then we stay quiet and we're like, yeah. Like, okay. No, you say, I'm a baker, like, I do cheesecakes. And I even sometimes, now I'm, like, proud of myself because now I'm like, yeah. And it happened to me at Costco when I was buying roses. And the lady was like, yeah, they do this. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm going to do this. And I'm like, I have an Instagram. And I showed it to them. They're like, oh, my gosh, your stuff is so beautiful. And I'm like, thank you. And then I'm like, here's my card when everyone out. I've done it at Target. But it requires for us to, like, get the conversation going. There's some people are really talkative, but other people are not going to, like, sit there and be like, okay, like, you're a baker, okay, carry business cards with you and network. Yeah. All right. Any other questions? I know you guys probably did ask me questions, but I missed them. So, any questions? Let me see if I see them. I'm hella introvert, so not talkative. Yeah, same here. What's the best way to track your orders? I'm thinking purchasing. I didn't see. I gotta tune in because your comments keep coming in and out. Even if you're an introvert, first of all, you can definitely have a successful business. Okay, I am an introvert at heart, believe it or not, but I have blossomed. I'm getting out of my shell little by little. I'm talking more, but I know that sometimes we lack the confidence in ourselves, in our business, because we feel like we're not good enough. So, but you start gaining the confidence little by little. So it's definitely possible if you're an introvert. Okay, I am proof of that. So, how do I track my orders? So I was gonna read. Oh, I'm thinking of purchasing an iPad. So you guys, I am not that technology and me we're not friends. So I am a type of pen and paper type of person. Literally, I have journals everywhere. My kids, Kimberly, Emma, every time they see a journal, another journal. Like, I am a journal person, like to the max. I have a lot of them. So that's how we keep track of my orders. I know people use Excel, they use Google Sheets. Just recently, you guys, I'm literally embarrassed to say it, but this year is gonna make 8 years that I've been in business, and I'm barely gonna start using Google Sheets. I took a class from Maggie, not Maggie, it's Mags by Gabby, something like that. Gabriela Valencia. I took a class, it's $29, and she's showing us how to track our orders using Google Sheets and so on, and so I don't have to sit there and count, my papers and make sure that I have everything. So I'm proud of myself because I'm doing that now, but I'm sorry, I don't have a better answer for you. I'm a pencil and paper type of person. I'm reading some questions. So I'm so glad that you guys like this talk. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Tanya. Okay, so the last thing that I see from Danielle is any tips on how to take better pictures, and I have shared it. I think it's on my highlights of how the easiest way you can take pictures. I think it's on maybe under mini tutorials in my highlight, and I have showed you guys. It's hard to explain it if you can't. It's better if you go and watch the highlight. But I use the cheapest affordable way is buying wrapping paper, white wrapping paper from Hobby Lobby, and having a small table that you can fold in case you don't have my closest light source, like outside natural light. I mean, it's by my laundry room, and I can't put treats. It's hard to put my treats there. So I bought a small table. I opened the door and I put the wrapping paper on the little table, and then I put my treats on there. And so let's say these are treats, okay? So these are treats, okay? So when people say take pictures with natural light, a lot of people think that it's literally you go outside and the sun is here and it's literally hitting it. That is not natural light, okay? That is literally sun hitting it, and the pictures you're taking away from the presentation, the way it looks, okay? So treats are here. You want the light to be coming in from here or here. So on the sides, okay? So the sun is not going to be directly under it. It's going to be here. And then this light gives it like a natural light. So my wrapping paper is here, treats are here, and the light is here, coming in. I don't have a lot of counter space. My house is not, it's tiny, you guys. Some of you guys sometimes like saying, can you give us a tour of your, like, no, there's nothing to show here. But yeah, you can definitely make it work wherever you live. An apartment, make it work. You have windows, you have something, but find it. You have to, I invested in the little table, and that little table, I fold it up when I'm not using it, and then it's easy. Okay, you guys, I am done. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Emma's birthday is on Saturday, so I'm going to be making some treats for her. So the next time you see me live, I'll probably be making, I don't know, I have to make her cake pops, caramel apples. I'm doing some cookies. Some of the stuff I ordered from Christine from Cake Pop Box because I didn't want to be overwhelmed with the treats. So I ordered from her. So I will be going live. I'm not sure, probably Friday, and it's probably going to be like Friday late night. So either on Instagram or YouTube, depending on what I'm making. If it's something like good, like something legit, something that I know you guys will probably want to be watching, I'll do it on YouTube, that way you can watch the replay in case I go really late at night. And if not, I'll go on Instagram. But for sure, you'll see me again this week. Okay, you guys, have a good night. Happy Wednesday. And I'll see you guys either Thursday, tomorrow, or Friday. Most likely Friday. Bye, you guys.